Hello children, in the last video I have explained you from question number 1 to 7 of exercise 2.2. Today I will continue the same exercise and we will solve the question from question number 8. Now let us solve. See the question 8 in your book. Question 8 is 3 consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. Here we will assume 3 consecutive integers in increasing order. Then the 3 consecutive integers be here x, next one x plus 1 and after this x plus 2. Now see one sentence of the question here. When they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. So, first one integer we will multiply by 2x. Second one x plus 1. This we will multiply by 3 and x plus 2. The third integer we will multiply by 4. Is equals to 74. I have written here according to the question because your question is saying that they add up to 74. So this is the equation. 2x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 2 is equals to 74. Now 2x, 3x and 4x. If we add, then what do we get? 9x. And 3 plus 8, 11. Is equals to 74. Is equals to 9x here. 11 we will transpose to right hand side. Now 9x is equals to 74 minus 11 what? 63. And this 9 is in multiplication with x. So we will transpose it to right hand side. So it will come in division. 63 upon 9, 9 1 ja 9 and 9 7 ja 63. Thus the required numbers are. Now see, for first integers, here we have already got 7, x is equals to 7. For the second integer x plus 1, this 7 we will put here. 7 plus 1 is equals to 8. For the third integer x plus 2, what we have to do? 7 plus 2 is equals to 9. So, the required 3 consecutive integers are 7, 8 and 9. Now, see the question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. Okay. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Okay, here you can see their ages are given in the ratio 5:7. So here in the to solve this question, we will write their ages in years. So we will assume here, let the present ages of Rahul and Harun be 5x years and 7x years respectively. Okay. 4 years later, You see your question again. Your question is saying 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. So, before making the equation, we will add 4 with the present age of Rahul and Haru. As their present ages are 5x years and 7x years. So for after 4 years later, Rahul's age will be 5x plus 4 years and Haru's age will be 7x plus 4 years. Now we will make equation. According to the question, you see the question once again. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. So, equation is 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 is equals to 56. Now, let us solve the equation. 5x plus 4, 7x, 12x, 4 plus 4, 8 is equals to 56. Now you know what we have to transpose. This 8 we have to transpose now. Plus 8. So plus 8. When we transpose to right hand side, it will be minus 8. Net 12x is equals to 48. You will get in the next step. And this 12 is in multiplication. If you transpose it to right hand side, it will become in division. 12 1 ja 12, 12 4 ja 48 is equals to 4. Like this, x is equals to 4 is coming. Now we can find out present ages of Rahul and Haru. Because present ages we have to find in this question. So for Rahul's present age, what we will do? Here we have, you can see we have assumed na Rahul's and Harun's age. Rahul's age is 5x here. So we will put the value of this x in 5x. Then 5 into 4 is equals to 20 years. 20 years. After that, for Harun's age, we will put the value of x, this 4 in 7x. Then 7x, here 4x in place of x. 4 I have written here. 7 into 4 is equals to 28 years. So the present age of Rahul and Harun is 20 years and 28 years respectively. Okay. Now, question number 10 to 13. You will try yourself. And now see the question number 14. See your book. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? Yeah, see, let notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 be 2x, 3x and 5x respectively. Here 2x number of notes is of rupees 100 and 3x notes of rupees 50 and 5x notes of rupees 10. Now we will find the value of 2x notes of rupees 100 is equals to rupees 2x into 100 is equals to rupees 200x. Now if you are thinking how this step is coming, so I will tell you this thing in a simple way. If you have 6 notes of rupees 100, then value of 6 notes of rupees 100 will be 6 into rupees 100 is equals to rupees 600. Just like this, value of 2x rupees 100 notes is equals to rupees 2x into 100 is equals to rupees 2x into 100, 200x. And value of 3x rupees 50 notes is equals to rupees 3x into 50, rupees 150x. And here value of 5x rupees 10 notes. So value for this we will multiply 5x by rupees 10. So what amount we get here? Rupees 50x. In the question you can see one sentence is here. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakh. So total cash is 4 lakh. And here values we have calculated for 100 rupee notes and for 50 rupees note, for 10 rupee notes. Okay. So the equation will be 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equals to 4 lakh. Now we will add 200x, 150x, 50x, 400x comes, and here and we will solve it. Then 4 lakh divided by 400, and when we simplify, what comes? 1000. In this question, we are going to find out how many notes of each denomination does she have. So number of rupees 100 notes. Here rupees 100 notes 2x. Rupees 100 notes 2x. So number of rupees 100 notes, you will put the value in 2x. 2 into 1000. Here we have calculated value of x. 2 into 1000 is equals to 2000. So number of 100 rupee notes is 2000. And number of 50 rupees notes we have assumed here 3x. So here to find the number of rupees 50 notes, we will take 3x and in place of x we will write 1000, and 3 into 1000 what? 3000. And like this we will find the number of 10 rupee notes. For that 5 we will put the value of x in 5x. So 5 into 1000 is equals to 5000. So like this you will find the number of rupees 100 notes, number of rupees 50 notes, and number of rupees 10 notes. Now see the question number 15. Question 15, I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denomination rupee 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. The total number of coins is 160. How many coins of each denominations are with me? Here you have seen this sentence just now that the number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. Do you know number of rupees 5 coins? No, you don't know. So what you have to do, you will assume the number of rupees 5 coins. Here let the number of rupees 5 coins be x. Then number of rupees 2 coins will be 3x, because it is 3 times of number of rupees 5 coins. Now we have to find out number of rupee 1 coins. So as we know that total number of coins is 160. So for 1 rupee coin we will subtract number of rupees 5 coins and number of rupees 2 coins. So here 160 minus x minus 3x, then 160 minus 4x will come. Now we will find the value of rupees 5 coins, rupees 2 coins, rupee 1 coin. For that, here you have seen that we have x coins of rupees 5. So for value of 5 rupees coins, what we will do? We will multiply rupees 5 by x. Our answer will come rupees 5x. And after that we will find out value of rupees 2 coins. For the value of rupees 2 coins, what we will do? We will multiply rupees 2 by 3x because we have 3x coins of rupees 2. Now the value comes rupees 6x. After that we will find out value of rupee 1 coins. We know that here we are getting 160 minus 4x number of rupee 1 coin. So we will multiply it by rupee 1 because we are calculating value of rupee 1 coins. Now the total value of the money, how much? 300, which you can see in the first sentence of the question. I have a total of rupees 300 in coins. So our equation will be 5x plus 6x plus 160 minus 4x is equals to 300. Now we will solve the equation. 5x plus 6x and here 11x will come and here minus 4x is also there. So 11x minus 4x, this plus 160 is equals to 300 we will write. Now 11x minus 4x, what we will come? We will get 7x we will get, and 7x here, and 300, 160 we will transpose to right hand side. So what will happen here? You see 7x is equals to 140 and 7 is in multiplication with this x. So 7 we will transpose to right hand side. So here 140 upon 7 we will get, when we simplify it, we get 20. Now we can find out number of rupees 5 coins. Here you can see we have assumed number of rupees 5 coins be x. So what we will do, for number of rupees 5 coins, x is equals to 20. X is equal to 20. And number of rupees 2 coins, what? 3x we have written upside. So here 3 into 20. In place of x we will put 20, then 3 multiply 20 is equals to 60. Now we will find the number of rupee 1 coins. So number of rupee 1 coins, 160 minus 4x, and 160 minus 4x, here x we will put 20, 160 minus 4 into 20, 80, and 160 minus 80, what? 80. Hence number of rupees 5 coins is 20, number of rupees 2 coins is 60, and number of rupee 1 coins is 80. Now you see the question number 16 in your book. Question 16. The organizers of an essay competition decided that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100. Winner gets rupees 100, and the participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. Here we will assume, let x be the number of winners. Okay, number of winners if we will know, then we can find the number of participants who does not win the competition. Okay, so see here, let x be the number of winners. So total number of participants, you see your book here, total number of participants is 63. So if we know number of winners, then number of participant also we can find out. So for number of participant who does not win, for that we will subtract number of winners from total number of participants. So total number of participant is 63. Then what we will do here for number of participant who does not win? 63 minus x. Means we will, from total we will subtract the number of winners. Now prize money given to x winners. Those who win, they get rupees 100. So prize here number of winners x. So prize money given to x winners will be rupees 100 into x, because each one gets here rupees 100. Those who are winning the competition. So rupees 100 into x is equals to rupees 100x. After this, prize money given to 63 minus x participants. 63 minus x participants means what? Participant who does not win. Okay. So here 63 minus x participants. So for this, what we will do, rupees 25 we will multiply by 63 minus x. Like this, we have got prize money given to winners and prize money given to participants, those who are not winning the competitions. Now the total money, the total prize money distributed is equals to rupees 3000. So equation will be 100x plus rupees 25 into 63 minus x is equals to 3000. After this, we will solve the equation. 100x plus 25 into 63, what will come? 1575. Then minus 25x is equals to 3000. After this 100x minus 25x we will do, then we will get 75x, and plus 1575 we will transpose to right hand side, and in the next step we get x is equals to 1425. This we have got by subtracting 1575 from 3000. Now this we will divide by 75, because here 75 we will transpose to right hand side. After that we will simplify numerator and denominator, and after simplifying it we get 19. Now this exercise is over. Question number 10 to 13 you have to solve yourself, and complete all the questions in sequence. Okay, thank you.